This UGC project made me and my husband $550 for less than 2 hours of work, but it was also pure chaos. Between capturing 4 videos, B-roll clips, figuring out our lighting on the fly, and pretending that we weren't reading the script mid-shot, let's just say it did not go perfectly. So in this video, I'm taking you guys behind the scenes, which is something I have never done before, and showing you exactly how we pulled this off. The equipment we used, how I chose different filming locations in our home, the lighting setups we used, and how we read a script naturally by literally reading it. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is you want to make sure that your air conditioning and or your heat is off. And then also right now, just because it was this morning's chores, we had the dishwasher running as well. We're going to have to cut that off too before we start filming, or you will hear that in the background. So now my task is I need to like clean up the areas. So we're going to do one in our kitchen. We're going to do one in our living room. Now that we have got the cleaning out of the way, it is time to start thinking about lighting. So when it comes to lighting, you're not going to want any sources behind you, or it will actually deter from the foreground, which should be you and the product. So I'm going to keep my blinds closed, even though natural lighting is really important. The other thing I like to personally do is also cut on all of my lamps around the space where we're going to be. And then I also really like to keep this light on. This is just our foyer like chandelier, and I like to do this personally because it adds a warm tone to the environment. So instead of having a bunch of like white daylight bright lights, I have a little bit of a warm tone behind there, which adds a little bit of color to the video. We are doing 4 videos, 2 video concepts from 2 perspectives, but we also promised this client a little bit of B-roll as well. So one of the B-rolls we have to do is actually an unboxing. So I am putting this on cinematic mode because we want to make sure that you can't see the logos of anything in the back and that the foreground is the most important piece. I'm also going to do this angle first, and then I'm going to move it over there so that we can actually get multiple angles showing inside the package and showing us opening it. All right, we have finished our straight on, so now we're gonna do some over the shot. Oh, that's cool.
Magnetic, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. This is actually one of the cooler products we've ever gotten. I like it. Yeah. So unfortunately, we realized afterwards that the product was a plug-in and it wasn't a standalone, so now we are having to move things around to switch to the other side. Guys, quiet on set. We are officially filming the first scene. Yep. What the f?
3, 2. We'll just run through it real quick.
Without filming?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's my wife is obsessed with this new thing she found. Let me show you what she's doing.
Oh my god, seriously, come in here. This smells so good. Does that feel good?
Sure.
Sweet. Wait, no, seriously, come in here. Doesn't the kitchen smell so amazing? It actually really does, yes.
Guys, my wife is obsessed with this new thing she found. Let me show you what she's doing.
Oh my god, no, seriously, come in here real quick. Doesn't the kitchen smell absolutely amazing?
Yeah, actually. Wait, what did you do?
Try that again, because I'm just like staring at you. So it needs to feel like really authentic, like we're going back and forth in conversation.
Dude. Guys, my wife is obsessed with this new thing she found. Let me show you what she's doing.
Oh my god, seriously, you have to come in here right now. Doesn't the kitchen smell flippin' amazing?
Yeah, actually. What did you do?
Come here. It's not perfect, okay? Okay, so remember that odor eliminator I told you about? It's called the Drift Home Scent Diffuser. It's not a candle and it's not just a cover-up of smells. It had a little bit of a mishap where we couldn't 100% remember our lines. So I decided to do something to actually, he's gonna have the phone for my lines and we're gonna have the laptop for his lines. All right, here we go, take 2.
Okay.
You got your lines? You gotta do 3 things at once, so just make sure you feel comfy. Okay, so remember that odor eliminator I was telling you about? Got it. Words. Okay, so remember that odor eliminator that I was telling you about? It's called the Drift Home Scent Diffuser. Are you doing this right? Or like I'm not supposed to be in it, it's supposed to be focused on this?
It's supposed to be way up here.
Not like way up there, but like...
That's how like the video was.
Is this how it like in...
Yeah, right here.
Like probably like right there.
On your face.
Where like the corner of my face is probably still in it.
Okay.
Does that feel good? I just broke a nail!
Did you?
Yes, this fucking product broke my nail!
Oh.
This is what I mean when I say being a content creator is a full-time job. God damn it. You're gonna like move the camera angle where it needs to be. Ready?
3, 2.
Okay, so remember that odor eliminator I told you about? It's called the Drift Home Scent Diffuser. It's not a candle and it's not just a cover-up. It actually removes that musty, stale kitchen smell. I cannot wait to find out what the next one is because this is so good. Okay, perfect. so now we are moving on. He is being brave. I asked him if he wanted me to do my videos all first, and he's like, nope, let's go ahead and knock it out. We have 2 different scenes, 2 different locations, so we're gonna go ahead and do his now, where he is the person talking about the product. I am the person finding him out. Guys, my husband is absolutely obsessed with this new thing he found. Let me show you what he's doing.
Okay, seriously, come in here right now.
What?
Doesn't the kitchen smell amazing?
You're so good at this, baby! We should have been recording. You're like, waffling. He's like, give me that. He's absolutely obsessed with this new thing he found. Let me show you what he's doing.
Okay, seriously, come in here right now. You gotta smell this. Doesn't the kitchen smell amazing?
Oh wait, I'm supposed to say something. I'm so sorry. He's doing.
Okay, seriously, come in here right now. Doesn't the kitchen smell amazing?
Yeah, actually, wait, what did you buy? Cool, perfect. Now stay right where you are. Laptop to the rescue. Plug my laptop in.
Do you remember that odor eliminator I was telling you about?
Yeah. I hate myself. I'm so sorry.
The Drift Home Scent Diffuser. It's not a candle. It's
So I need you to be like talking with your hands. So you know how I was like pointing at it,
Yes.
like with the exactly.
okay. It's that musty, stale bedroom smell.
This is a kitchen, so let's try that one again.
Stale kitchen smell.
It doesn't smell musty at all anymore.
Right? I was trying candles. I was trying reed diffusers. None of those work. They just mask the smell. This removes it.
Wait, so every month it changes?
Yup, and I cannot wait to find out what the next one is. It's so amazing.
Right, bro, that was so
Yeah.
good. I'm just gonna be over there. Come here, you have to smell this. It smells like, and then come up like this, because I don't want you to get the light on it.
Life was freaking out this morning about how the living room smelled.
Disagree. You stay over there.
My wife was freaking out this morning about how the living room smelled.
Oh my god, you have to come smell this. It smells so good. There's like no smell like there was last night at all.
Get a
Laptop?
laptop.
Yeah, move laptop over here. Don't need to be facing me.
Where do you want it?
Wherever you, whatever's easiest for you. It's not for me, Sean, it's for you.
Oh.
That's why I was like, I'm not looking down here talking to an ottoman about this shit. Okay, remember that odor eliminator I told you about? It's called the Drift Home Scent Diffuser. I cannot wait to see what the new one is. My husband was freaking out this morning about how the living room smelled.
You have to smell this. It smells nothing like it did this morning.
You're like,
Do you remember that odor eliminator I was telling you about?
yeah.
I was looking at the phone.
Yeah, you were.
Remember that odor eliminator I was telling you about?
Yeah.
It's called this.
Sorry, you can't see.
Right? You remember that odor eliminator I was telling you about?
Yeah.
It's called the Drift Home Scent Diffuser.
Alright, so I've officially finished editing all of them. Even though it is raw footage, there were some things I needed to get rid of, like when we were cursing and laughing at each other and stuff. So got all that completely done. The 4 videos actually look really great. Also spliced together and muted the B-roll for the unboxing. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the B-roll, the other 3 or so B-rolls we have to do. So for the first one, I wanna show you how I have this set up. So we have our light right here, and we're gonna have the filming actually take place here. So this is the frame that I currently have. So I also decided to add some props into it, so it's not just weird that we're like sitting on the couch. I'm gonna have a little blanket over us and a remote control like we're watching TV. All right, a big old smell.
3.
All right, we've made it to the bedroom. As you can see, my dog is wanting to also be a part of the video. She's so cute.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. One.
So good.
All right, we have officially finished filming all of them, so now I'm basically just going into CapCut and editing all of the B-roll just to cut out like the pieces before and after, like while we're getting into the bed, we're putting the blanket on, etc. All right, so in here, I'm basically going to cut out anything at the very beginning, so split right here and delete it. And I'm also going to mute the clips. As you can see, this is muted now, and that's because this is B-roll, so we don't need any sounds. And I'm also gonna update the color a little bit by just going to adjust, and I'm gonna auto adjust just so it makes it perfect.
New project, and we're gonna go to this guy. We have 2 more to do, so same thing here. I cut a little bit off the top. Going to mute the clip. Gonna do the whole scene. And I'm going to cut the back off as well as the watermark. I also think I want to zoom in a little bit, which I need my other hand for, but I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can remove the floor of my bed. So it's more that instead. So I think that looks good, and we'll export. One is my husband. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to move up a little bit to where he starts waking up. Delete that piece with the split function. And he's so happy. And then we'll delete a little bit here. Watermark, I'm also going to take a little bit off the top too. I don't think all of this blanket is necessary. And there we go. And then I'm just going to change the colors with the auto adjust feature over here on the adjust. Just kidding, right here. Auto adjust so I can get the right colors, and we are good to go.
He wants us to upload them to Google Drive, so I'm going to go ahead and create a folder now. I'm going to put the name of the company and click create, and then I'm going to do 2 different folders in here. I'm going to do B-roll, and I'm going to do body create because it's the body of the video. In the body, I'm going to go ahead and also split this up by male and female. And B-roll, 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 all of these. And I'm going to go ahead and go to body while I'm waiting, go to female, and I'll go ahead and select the ones that I did. There's this one and this one. Go back to male, do the exact same thing with his. I'm going to click this button. I'm going to click share, and then I'm going to manage access and change it to anyone with a link can view. So you can see that they're a viewer now. And now I'm able to copy this link, and you see this link copied to clipboard, and then I'm going to be able to upload this to his Fiverr. Right, and last but not least, the final step is to actually upload this to Fiverr. This was a gig that he got through an inbound lead on Fiverr. So we're going to click this button up here at the top, which is where our orders are currently located. We're going to click on the order. It currently says incomplete, obviously. We don't need him to give us, like, this is usually something that's going to be like questions that we want him to answer. He gave us a script and stuff, so we don't need that. So we don't have to worry about that. We can click skip requirements. Mark is unread, deliver, order, or resolution center. We're going to go ahead and deliver. And then he is going to write his very first delivery message and copy and paste the link I just gave him. Something else that I like to do is actually go ahead and click attach a file, especially because we're giving him a Google Drive link. And the reason why is whenever, not if ever, whenever he gives us a 5-star review on this, the video is actually going to pop up with the review attached to it. I can attach file and then also add the Google Drive link. All right, so it is about 2 or 3 days since we actually finalized the video. Everything is great. It's a pleasure to work with you guys. So he just asked, are we able to respond back and say, thank you, can you give us a 5-star review? And unfortunately, we cannot do that on Fiverr. You can't ask for an actual star rating. So we're gonna say something along the lines of, thank you for allowing us the opportunity to work with you. And if you had exceptional service, please keep that in mind at the end. So something of that nature where you can't actually say 4 or 5, etc. stars. And then we're gonna be able to get his first 5-star review. Woohoo! All right, my friends, that is a wrap on the chaos that was this $550 project. If you've ever felt that UGC has to be perfect or polished, or you have to have the best studio setup, the best filming techniques, you absolutely don't. Right now I am filming this and I literally have a broken nail. You just need the right systems, some creativity, and a lot of flexibility when things might go wrong, and also some grace for yourself. Now, if you want to know where the real UGC money is, I'm talking how I made over $230,000 in brand deals without posting to my social media. I'm actually going to be breaking down 5 UGC industries that have paid me the big bucks that most of you don't even know about. So make sure you go up there. You don't want to miss this one.